The final results are in for BPA.
The Register is named one of the best in the state.
And a couple of deadlines are set.
All today on
the air. I'm your host, Angel Blickman.
I'm your co-host, Eric White.
Welcome to our show. The RHS chapter of Business Professionals of America did very well at the national conference and competition earlier this month. Final results are in, and this is how the finalists from Richmond placed. Congratulations on a great showing at Nationals to all the competitors.
Congratulations to the RHS Register for being named one of the best in the state.
Hi RHS, just want to let you know about an honor that the Register newspaper recently received. We were named as one of the top 8 high school newspapers in Indiana in our size division. The staff will find out next fall at the Indiana High School Press Association's fall convention if we were named one of the top 3 newspapers in the state. You can follow us at www.rhsregister.com, or you can follow us on Twitter at RHSRegister. Thanks.
Now, on to a few announcements. Seniors, it's time to vote for most likely to for this year's Pioneering. Pick up a packet in the cafeteria today and fill out your vote. The deadline for voting packets is next Friday, May 23rd.
If you're interested in owning and operating your own business someday, then you need to think about applying to the Boss Technologies Paid Entrepreneur Program this summer. You'll learn how to create and run your own business. See Mrs. Selm or Mrs. Runnels for an application.
If you haven't taken a selfie yet for the Pioneering, you better hurry. Not only are voting packets for most likely to due in next Friday, but the deadline has also been set to turn in your selfies by Friday, May 23rd as well. Remember, email them to pioneeringolympics@yahoo.com.
Yesterday during homeroom we saw a lecture encouraging us to get the most out of our lives. Today the manager of the River Rats has more to share with us for Better Legacy Week.
And I started with this team back in '09, which was the first year. And I'm a graduate of Indiana University in sports management and marketing. And I had some opportunities along the way to work for some teams and get involved with the sporting aspect of business, and which kind of led me into wanting to grow more in this particular industry and get more involved and try to figure out a way to maybe do something like this in our community. So when the River Rats came about in 2009, it was an opportunity to kind of take that to the next level. For me, having come in at an internship level while I was in college and kind of working my way up the ladder with being a salesperson for the team and essentially being an assistant general manager and then being a general manager and now being a part owner in the company, those are all stepping stones to get you where you want to be. And I think it's really important that you take those steps and that you know, there's never a time where I'm sitting across from someone and asking them to do something that I probably haven't done before. I think some values that are important to me are honesty and just being upfront with both my employees and kind of how I run our operation here with the team. I think one of those things that also is a reflection of that is just trusting people and earning trust, which I think is really important. So I spend a lot of time with employees and trying to get to know them a little bit better and what they're trying to learn and the experience that they're doing here with us, and really try to grow that overall. So I think those are some values that I would recognize immediately. I think also just being a good resource in this particular business with sports management in our area, and keeping educated on the trends that are happening in our industry is also very important. And I think finally probably just trying to manage and balance both my personal and professional life. Those are probably some values that I think are really important. And I think professionally, just setting goals of things that you want to accomplish, even on a semi-annual basis. Sometimes I set goals that are like 2 or 3 years down the road, but then there's also importance in setting goals that are right there in front of you and obtainable and reachable within a shorter amount of time. It kind of makes you feel like you're more successful because you're reaching those. So I think those are two things that I love about it. I love being still in Richmond. I know a lot of times you think about, gosh, I just want to, be somewhere else and go do something else. But it's really important, I think, that to come back and make a difference in the community that you really, grew up in and want to be a part of. And so those are things that I think would be important. I think schoolwork's just a piece of the overall puzzle, in my opinion. I think that there's something bigger than that. I think obviously it tells you a lot about someone as far as, are you attending school? Are you completing your work on time? Do you respect people? And those are things that you're going to take above and beyond the classroom, which may or may not seem like that's what's happening right now, because for you it's just you're in the grind every day. It's school, it's this, it's that. But you're actually training yourself to be a better person. And so when you pick up on qualities where, you are turning your assignments in, or you are being there and you're participating on a daily basis, those are things that are going to go with you beyond the 4 years of high school and will do you well later on in life.
If you're looking to play a sport next year, don't forget to get a physical and get it on file. There are 3 dates this summer where you can get a cheap sports physical for only $10. It will be done at the Reed Orthopedic Center starting at 6 p.m. on May 21st, June 5th, and July 29th. Attention all football players currently in conditioning. Remember, next week is Max Out Week. See your coaches for more info.
It's a wet Red Devil forecast for the next couple of days. It'll be cooler as well, with highs only in the low 60s today and even cooler tomorrow, as highs only reach the mid to upper 50s. There's a slight chance for a severe thunderstorm today, and rain showers stay with us until Friday. Overnight lows get colder, as by Thursday night will drop into the high 30s.
As we close today, we still have a few more pictures from prom. Also, Mrs. Van Meter has a few items that were lost at the dance. If you're missing something, see her in her room. Enjoy these last few pics and have a great day.